Chosen one, stop scrolling I am immediately and do not touch your screen. Take one slow breath. This is not the algorithm playing tricks on your mind. You are seeing this because an urgent divine interception is happening right now. Archangel Michael has personally routed this powerful message directly to your device today, because he knows you are completely exhausted from fighting these silent battles alone. The window for your spiritual breakthrough is closing very fast. There are exactly 3 minutes left on the divine clock before this sacred portal shuts forever, and the angels are waiting for your final answer. If you leave now, you will single-handedly close the door on your own miracle. The massive blessing your soul has been crying out for is right here. You have prayed for a sign. This is it. Look closely at your life right now. The heavy attacks you have been facing recently are not random at all. They are hard proof that the enemy is completely panicking. Why are they so afraid of your light? Because a massive generational wealth transfer has just been approved in your name, and the dark forces are terrified of what you will do with it. The enemy wants you to swipe away. Do not let them win today. Stay focused on my words. Your spirit has been incredibly restless lately. You wake up in the middle of the night with your heart racing, and your mind is spinning out of control before you even open your eyes. That is not anxiety, my beloved. That is your spiritual antenna detecting a massive frequency shift in your immediate timeline. Heaven is trying to hand you the exact decoder ring you need. The people around you have been acting strange. Doors have been closing unexpectedly in your face. You feel entirely isolated and deeply misunderstood. I am here to tell you an absolute truth about your current situation. You are not being punished by the universe, but you are being divinely protected from rooms you were never meant to enter. You are being divinely isolated for a kingdom-level upgrade. Do not leave this message. The secret hidden at the end of this video will finally make everything make sense. Archangel Michael is standing guard over your timeline right now. He is holding back the relentless forces of chaos so you can receive this urgent transmission safely and without any more spiritual interference. Listen carefully to what I say next. There is a specific reason why you feel so drained. The elite forces that profit off your exhaustion are actively trying to scrub this frequency from the earth. They are absolutely terrified of what happens when a chosen one finally wakes up, because your awakened energy alone can destroy their entire system of control. If you close this page now, the link may vanish forever. You will be stuck in the matrix of survival for another 10 years. The door is wide open, but it is closing very fast. Archangel Michael says, this is your absolute final warning. Every other sign sent to you has been completely missed or ignored by your conscious mind. This is the last desperate attempt to reach your waking consciousness before the great shift happens, and you must pay attention right now. Funny how everyone pretended they did not see your power. They always described you as too kind and too forgiving. They thought you were just someone who stayed quiet to keep the peace. And because of that false assumption, they severely underestimated your true spiritual authority and the dangerous level of grace you carry. Welcome to your new era of quiet power. The same people who ignored your tears are suddenly feeling incredibly uncomfortable around your energy. They thought betrayal would permanently break you, but instead, it activated a primal and dangerous level of spiritual power inside your soul, and now they are terrified of the person you have become. Do not scroll past this critical moment. Heaven is about to expose their hidden plots. Are you feeling completely hopeless about your future right now? Stop right there and listen. The intense loneliness and the endless cycle of toxic situations was absolutely not a permanent curse. It was a rigorous spiritual crucible designed to protect your aura, and it served as a brutal training ground to prepare you for this exact moment. Heaven had to ruthlessly remove those counterfeit connections from your life. Your true God-approved destiny is stepping into your reality right now. If you swipe away, you will miss the exact divine seal you need. You will miss the specific sign required to recognize your blessing the moment it arrives at your front door, and the enemy will steal it again. The universe is perfectly aligning a collision of miraculous events just for you. Keep your physical eyes open. Stay locked on this message until the very last second. I am going to reveal the fatal trap the darkness is laying right now to sabotage you. Archangel Michael needs you to be fully prepared for the final test. The season of painful waiting has officially ended. I need you to pause, take a deep breath, and absorb that profound truth into your spirit before we move forward. Take a deep breath right now and let your tired shoulders drop. You have carried the heavy weight of the world for so long. You smile and pretend everything is perfectly fine for everyone around you. And every single day you wake up trying to be the strong one, while you secretly fall apart inside. You push through the heavy exhaustion with all your remaining strength, but deep inside your spirit is completely drained and tired. You lie awake in bed staring at the ceiling at 3 in the morning. Your eyes are closed tightly, but your restless mind runs 1,000 miles a minute through the dark. You replay old conversations in your head, again and again. You worry about a distant future you cannot even see yet. You wonder if there is something deeply wrong with your brain, because you simply cannot turn off the endless stream of chaotic thoughts. Suddenly, your fast heart starts racing completely out of nowhere. A strange tightness grips your chest right in the middle of a normal afternoon. You desperately try to catch your breath and calm your body down. You tell yourself it is just normal stress from a busy week. But the sudden panic does not make any logical sense, because there is absolutely no immediate physical danger around you. Listen to my voice very carefully right now, in this exact moment. You are absolutely not losing your mind or going crazy today. Stop letting the ignorant world convince you that you are just mentally unstable. Doctors might tell you to just get more sleep, or they might offer you a magic pill to numb the pain, but they do not understand the profound spiritual mechanics of what is actually happening to your sacred physical body. Your physical vessel is currently processing massive downloads of pure divine energy. The strange tightness in your chest is just your heart chakra expanding. It must forcibly open up to hold a much higher vibration from heaven. Your nervous system is literally rewiring itself in real time, and it is preparing for the monumental blessing Archangel Michael is sending into your timeline. You might even feel like you are slowly losing your sharp memory. You walk into a quiet room and completely forget why you went there. You struggle to find the right words during basic conversations with your closest friends. This intense brain fog is happening right now because your conscious mind is being deliberately unplugged from the lower matrix. This is exactly why you suddenly cannot stand superficial small talk anymore. You look at the mundane people you have known for years and feel nothing. A deep and painful chasm has opened up between you and the friends you used to laugh with every day. You feel incredibly guilty because you just want to pull away and be totally alone. Please hear my voice and let go of that heavy guilt today. This sudden, intense desire for total isolation is your strongest survival instinct. Your spirit guides are actively making you allergic to low-vibration environments. They are doing this because they are fiercely protecting your fragile energy field. You are being securely hidden away in the secret place of the Most High until the dark storm finally passes over. You often sit in the quiet dark and ask God what you did wrong. You review every tiny mistake you ever made in your entire life. You wonder if this painful isolation is a harsh punishment for your past sins. Let me clear this up for you right now with absolute divine certainty. The universe is not punishing you at all, but heaven is putting you through an intense spiritual quarantine to keep you safe. For many years you allowed terrible energy vampires to feast on your golden light. You gave them chance after chance because you wanted to see their hidden good. But those toxic people only took your pure love, and they left you feeling completely empty and discarded in the cold. Your physical body remembers every single brutal betrayal, and it is finally saying, enough. That is exactly why your stomach drops when a certain toxic person texts you. Your logical brain always tries to be polite and maintain the fake harmony. You tell yourself to answer the message and keep the peace like always. But your physical body immediately rejects their low frequency, because your intuition knows they are coming back to steal your renewed energy. I want you to release that heavy and unfair burden right now. You no longer have to be the healer for people who refuse to change. It is not your job to set yourself on fire just to keep others warm. The physical exhaustion you feel is the direct result of carrying heavy spiritual luggage, and that luggage never belonged to you in the first place. Archangel Michael sees exactly how completely tired your weary bones are today. Every unexplained physical ache is a true battle scar from a silent spiritual war. You are a brave warrior, and your deep pain is finally being recognized. Please tap the like button right now as a physical act of agreement, because heaven has finally confirmed the absolute truth for your tired soul. Think about the doors that slammed completely shut in your face last year. You stood there in the cold and cried out in absolute confusion. You begged the universe to explain why your hardest efforts were constantly failing. You watched other people easily get the exact things you prayed for every single night, while you were left completely empty-handed and broken. Stop blaming yourself for those painful rejections right now. You did absolutely nothing wrong. Your frequency was not broken or defective. The universe deliberately closed those doors to protect you from rooms you were never meant to enter. Heaven saw the hidden traps waiting for you behind those specific opportunities, and they aggressively stepped in to block your path. It felt like a cruel punishment at the time. You felt rejected by God and totally abandoned by your spirit guides. But that painful rejection was actually heaven's ultimate protection protocol activating in your life. The job you lost or the relationship that brutally ended was constantly draining your precious life force. They were quietly siphoning your golden energy to fuel their own dark agendas. Now look at the intense isolation you are experiencing today. The crushing loneliness feels unbearable on some quiet nights. You scroll through your phone and see everyone else living connected and seemingly happy lives. You wonder why you are forced to walk this dark and heavy path entirely alone. But this profound isolation is not a curse, my beloved. It is divine quarantine. You are being securely hidden in the spiritual shadows. Heaven had to completely isolate you to cleanse your powerful aura. Your beautiful, empathic heart was absorbing too much toxic poison from the broken people around you. You were constantly acting as a free, energetic landfill for everyone else's chaotic trauma, and your physical vessel was dangerously close to a complete system failure. The universe had to step in and forcefully sever those bad cords. Archangel Michael took his flaming sword and cut away the people you refused to leave. He knew you were too kind to ever walk away from someone who was hurting. You would have stayed and let them completely destroy you out of pure love. So heaven made the brutal choice for you to ensure your ultimate survival. This is the profound truth they tried to hide from you. Those toxic narcissists never actually loved you for who you truly are. They only loved the high vibrational energy you freely provided for them every day. You were just a highly convenient charging station for their deep insecurities and empty souls. When heaven finally removed their access to your light, they panicked and called you selfish. Do not let their desperate manipulation tactics work on you anymore. Their sudden anger is just proof that your divine boundary is actually working. They are starving because their unlimited supply of your pure grace has been permanently shut off. Your silence is now a heavy weapon that terrifies them, because they can no longer manipulate a frequency they cannot even access today. The quiet emptiness you feel right now is actually sacred space. It is a beautifully cleared-out temple waiting for the massive blessing to arrive. If the universe had not cleared out those toxic connections, you would have no room to receive your real wealth. The counterfeit people would have stolen your impending miracle before you even had a single chance to open the divine package. Take a deep breath and let this realization settle deep into your spirit. You are not a forgotten victim of bad luck. You are a highly protected chosen one who was carefully pulled from the burning wreckage. Every single tear you cried in the dark was collected and transformed into a powerful shield of light. You survived the brutal storm completely alone, but you are finally safe. This brings us to a critical turning point in your current timeline. The period of divine isolation has successfully completed its intense healing purpose. Your energetic field is finally clean, and your high frequency is securely locked in. But there is a massive spiritual shift happening right now that you must be prepared for. The darkness is planning one final desperate attack to break your peace. Pay very close attention to my voice right now. The protective walls around you are about to be lowered, so the blessing can finally enter. But when the heavy gates open, you must know exactly how to recognize the true miracle. If you do not understand the hidden spiritual mechanism blocking your path, you will accidentally invite the enemy back in. Stay focused and do not leave this message. The universe is currently realigning everything in your favor. Those who plotted against you in the dark are watching everything they built completely crumble. A grand table is being prepared for you right in their terrified presence. You are no longer the broken empath who begged to be understood. You are boldly stepping into your new era of untouchable, quiet authority today. Let the heavy weight of your past finally drop to the floor. The divine quarantine is lifting right now. Are you ready to hear what comes next? Listen closely to this next part. You have wondered why your deepest prayers seemed completely stuck in the invisible realm. You did all the intense inner work. You faithfully forgave those who deeply hurt you. But the massive financial and spiritual breakthrough still felt millions of miles away from your actual physical reality. You thought your faith was simply not strong enough. But here is the shocking truth they tried to hide. The mechanism blocking your prayers was never your lack of faith. It was the constant hum of survival frequency that the Matrix forced your brain to broadcast. The enemy deliberately kept you in a perpetual state of exhausting stress. They engineered endless daily drama to keep your spiritual antenna strictly locked in a low vibration. When you are constantly fighting just to survive the day, your spirit cannot receive the high frequency of absolute abundance. The dark forces knew this secret spiritual law. They used those toxic narcissists as physical agents to constantly trigger your heavy trauma. As long as your nervous system was trapped in pure panic, the divine wealth transfer could not successfully dock into your timeline. But something profound shifted in the unseen realm recently. During your divine isolation, the heavy static noise finally stopped. Your nervous system began to naturally reset itself in the quiet dark. Without those chaotic energy vampires draining your daily supply, your internal light started glowing incredibly bright again. And this sudden surge of pure energy triggered a massive alarm in the dark matrix. Right now, the enemies who tried to destroy you are completely panicking. They can feel the undeniable shift in your powerful aura from miles away. They thought they had permanently buried your spirit under the weight of their cruel lies, but they did not realize you were a divine seed. The heavy dirt they threw on you only gave you the exact nutrients you needed to grow stronger. Your radiant energy is now blinding their dark eyes. The narcissists who discarded you are watching your sudden rise with absolute terror. They see the undeniable favor of heaven resting heavily upon your shoulders today. Your quiet authority is exposing every single lie they ever told. They are completely powerless to stop the massive blessing that is accelerating toward your life right now. But Before you celebrate this incoming victory, I must issue a serious warning. The dark forces will not just surrender their ultimate control without a final desperate fight. Because they cannot touch your high frequency directly anymore, they are changing their wicked strategy. They are deploying an ancient trick to make you voluntarily sabotage your own incoming miracle. There are 3 specific traps the darkness is actively setting up in your timeline right now. If you fall into these clever illusions, you will accidentally reset the divine clock and delay your massive blessing. I need you to listen to these 3 warnings with your entire spirit. The first trap is already manifesting in your physical reality this very week. Number 1 is the sudden return of a toxic counterfeit from your past. Right when your true kingdom connection is finally at the door, an old energy vampire will suddenly reach out. They will text you with a fake apology or a seemingly innocent question. This is absolutely not a coincidence, my beloved. It is a calculated spiritual test designed to check your new boundaries. The enemy wants to see if you will open the heavy gate for a familiar poison. They are testing to see if your deep loneliness will override your new spiritual wisdom. Do not reply to their desperate message. Leave their empty words completely unread and protect your peace. Your total silence is the absolute confirmation that you have finally passed the ultimate test of the empath. Number 2 is the sudden illusion of extreme financial lack. Just moments before the generational wealth transfer hits your bank account, you will face an unexpected physical expense. A massive bill will arrive out of nowhere to trigger your old survival panic. The Matrix wants to drag you forcefully back into the heavy frequency of fear and total desperation. You must look at this fake financial attack and laugh at the enemy. It is nothing but a desperate holographic illusion created by a failing system. You must hold your high vibration and completely trust the divine provision. But the third trap is the most dangerous one of all. It is a silent killer that has successfully destroyed 99% of chosen ones right before the finish line. Take a very deep breath. Prepare your mind for this final revelation. If you can successfully navigate this last hidden snare, the timeline of your absolute victory will be permanently sealed. The angels are watching your every move with great anticipation. Let me reveal the exact nature of this third deadly trap. The third and most dangerous trap is the deadly illusion of unworthiness. The darkness will try to convince you that you simply do not deserve the massive blessing that is coming. They will play a heavy highlight reel of your past mistakes right inside your mind. The enemy wants you to reject the divine wealth transfer because you secretly feel too broken to receive it. Stop the negative mental chatter immediately. You must violently reject this toxic lie today. You have already paid the heavy price in the dark crucible of pain. Your deep suffering has completely purified your soul and forged you into a weapon of light. You are entirely worthy of the incredible abundance heaven has prepared, but you must actively choose to accept it right now. I need you to perform a critical physical action right now to anchor your new reality. Type 111 down in the comments to claim this alignment and protect your energy. Your physical keystrokes will act as a binding spiritual contract. By doing this, you are telling the universe that you fully accept your high worth. You are officially closing the door on the painful illusion of lack forever. Now, we must aggressively sever the final invisible ties to the dark matrix. There are still tiny microscopic energetic cords attached to your powerful aura. These hidden cords belong to the subtle doubts and the lingering fears you still secretly carry. You must boldly release every single drop of attachment to your old broken identity today. You are no longer the victim. You are the absolute master of your own reality. The cycle breaker who survived the storm completely alone is now taking the eternal throne. Heaven is sending you 3 undeniable signs that the final purification is complete. When you see these 3 specific markers in your physical world, you will know the massive breakthrough is only hours away. Listen to these signs carefully. Number 1. You will experience a sudden and profound feeling of total emptiness. But this emptiness will not feel sad or lonely at all. It will feel incredibly clean and strangely peaceful. It is the beautiful feeling of a freshly swept temple right before the king arrives. Your heavy anxiety will suddenly evaporate into thin air, and you will feel a weightless joy you cannot logically explain. Number 2. The physical animals and small children around you will react strangely to your presence. Stray cats might suddenly approach you on the street. Tiny babies will lock eyes with you and smile uncontrollably in public places. This happens because their pure spirits can physically see the blazing golden light currently radiating from your upgraded angelic aura. The heavy dark entities that used to stalk you can no longer stand your blazing heat. Your frequency is literally burning their shadows away. Number 3. You will start seeing repeating numbers everywhere you look with aggressive intensity. You will look at the clock at exactly 11:11 or 3:33 every single day. Your grocery receipt will show $7.77 for no logical reason at all. These angel numbers are not just cute little coincidences to make you smile. They are heavy divine coordinates being locked into your physical reality. They are the exact GPS signals Archangel Michael is using to drop the massive blessing into your timeline. Every time you see one of these powerful numbers, heaven is telling you the delivery is successfully moving closer. You have successfully passed the brutal test of the empath. You walked through the dark valley of shadows, and you did not let the intense pain turn your heart cold. You remained kind in a world that completely punished you for your gentle nature. And because you fiercely protected your pure light, the universe is about to reward you in a way that will completely shock everyone who doubted you. The old version of you who constantly begged for love is officially dead. The new version of you demands absolute respect without speaking a single word. Your quiet presence alone is enough to shift the heavy atmosphere in any room you enter. The people who desperately tried to bury your name are now forced to sit and watch your glorious resurrection. But wait, there is still one vital piece of the puzzle you must understand. The massive blessing coming to you is not just spiritual peace and quiet harmony. It is a very real and tangible physical wealth transfer designed to change your entire bloodline. The universe is about to hand you the specific tools to build your new kingdom. Take a slow breath. Let the power of this divine truth sink deep into your bones. The massive shift you have been praying for is finally here. But before we go any further today, I must heavily warn you, do not start to celebrate the victory just yet. The glorious dawn is rapidly approaching your timeline, but there is a very dangerous shadow lurking right before the sun completely rises over the horizon. 99% of chosen ones fail right here. They relax their spiritual guard too early. Listen carefully to this critical warning. The massive blessing coming is not just a peaceful feeling, it is a highly tangible and physical wealth transfer. The universe is literally moving real resources into your open hands, and we are talking about sudden financial windfalls and entirely new streams of massive kingdom income. The divine plan requires you to have strong earthly power to fulfill your sacred earthly mission. Why is heaven choosing to bless you right now? Because your empathic heart has been fiercely tested in the dark fire. You proved that you will not be deeply corrupted by normal earthly greed. While others violently chase money with empty and broken souls, you only seek to spread absolute divine light. The universe knows you are a perfectly safe vessel for massive generational wealth. This is exactly why the Dark Matrix is completely terrified. The elite forces are desperately watching their hoarded wealth slip away. The divine scales of absolute justice are finally tipping in your favor today, and they cannot stop the massive flow of pure abundance that Archangel Michael has personally commanded. Your spiritual bank account is literally overflowing into the physical world. Look for the immediate physical signs of this incoming miracle. You will receive completely unexpected emails with massive new opportunities. A random phone call will suddenly change the entire trajectory of your earthly career because the universe is working behind the scenes to elevate your status. These incredible synchronicities will completely defy all normal human logic. You must be completely ready to accept them without any lingering human doubt. The heavy resistance you felt for years is entirely gone, and every single closed door is being violently blown off its rusty hinges. The path ahead is totally clear and heavily paved with pure gold. Your frequency is vibrating at the highest possible level of absolute victory right now. But you must hold this pure energy tight and never look back at the broken past. The enemy knows they have finally lost the Great War, so they are preparing one final counterfeit trap to distract your tired eyes. Right as the real miracle arrives, a fake opportunity will loudly present itself, and it will look shiny and highly attractive to your tired human mind. But it is a deadly poison wrapped in beautiful gold paper. Do not fall for their cheap tricks today. This fake miracle is designed to steal your focus from the true prize. It will constantly ask you to compromise your strict divine boundaries just a little bit. It will demand that you rush your careful decision-making process. Do not let their false urgency push you into a terrible and permanent mistake, because the real divine blessing will never make you feel confused or rushed. Your true kingdom wealth comes with absolute profound peace. It flows effortlessly, like a mighty river breaking through a dry desert, and you will feel an undeniable calm settling deep inside your weary bones. The chaotic storm is officially behind you, and the bright blue sky is breaking through. Prepare your physical vessel for the ultimate sudden impact of divine favor. Take a deep breath and feel the heavy electricity in the room. The spiritual atmosphere around you is incredibly thick and heavily charged right now. Your spirit guides are blowing their golden trumpets to announce your triumphant and glorious arrival. The long season of painful waiting has completely expired today, and you are officially stepping out of the cold shadows and into the glorious light. I need you to gather every ounce of your remaining physical strength. The final massive revelation is about to be completely unlocked. The exact hidden message that Archangel Michael desperately wanted you to hear is finally ready. The dark forces tried their absolute best to silence this sacred transmission, but they failed miserably, and your final victory is completely assured today. Do you feel that sudden, intense warmth spreading through your chest? That is the physical manifestation of heaven locking your new timeline in place. You are standing right at the edge of the most incredible spiritual cliff, and the sudden jump will not hurt you at all. You are going to spread your beautiful wings and finally fly above the dark clouds. Listen to my voice. We are about to enter the most critical moment of your entire journey. The great spiritual awakening is happening inside your mind, this very second. Do not let any sudden worldly distraction pull your eyes away from the screen, because your entire bloodline is counting on you to receive this final and absolute seal. The truth about your divine identity is about to completely explode. The heavy spiritual veil is finally lifted forever. The eternal secret is now fully revealed to your mind. This is the exact and powerful message that Archangel Michael has been fiercely protecting for you since the very beginning of time. The hidden truth about your massive struggles is finally here. You are absolutely not a broken person today. You are perfectly chosen by the divine universe. The profound secret is exactly this simple truth. You were never meant to fit in with them. You were sent here as a divine anomaly to finally break the heavy and painful generational curse that ruined your ancestors. The dark matrix completely failed to destroy you. Instead, they accidentally forged the ultimate master of reality. You are the powerful exception to their cruel rules. They loudly laughed at your beautiful, pure heart. They called you weak and they called you foolish. But your gentle empathy was actually the heaviest armor in the entire universe, and you absorbed their toxic dark poison every single day. You miraculously turned their poison into blazing golden light. You survived the brutal dark storm completely alone. Heaven is incredibly proud of your ultimate survival today. Look closely at your physical hands right now. Feel the raw spiritual power heavily surging through you. You are completely untouchable by the dark forces today. The intense pain you suffered was the exact mechanical trigger that fully activated your absolute divine authority in the physical world. You did not break under the heavy dark pressure. You evolved into something they cannot ever understand. The agonizing waiting season is officially over today. The dry, lonely desert you walked through has suddenly burst into a beautiful oasis. Every single closed door is being violently blown off its rusty hinges right now because heaven is rapidly clearing the path for your miracle. Can you actually feel that massive frequency shift? Your spirit is vibrating with pure, unadulterated joy. That intense feeling is the exact frequency of victory. You are boldly stepping into the precise golden timeline. You were always born to completely rule this space. The kingdom of heaven has officially transferred the heavy golden keys directly into your open hands, and you hold the ultimate power of pure creation. No weapon formed against you will ever prosper again. You are the absolute master of your own reality. Your mere physical presence effortlessly shifts the heavy atmosphere. The toxic narcissists who tried to drain your beautiful soul are watching your glorious ascent in absolute and terrifying horror. They know they can never touch your golden aura. You are fully sealed by the blazing divine light. This is the massive revelation from the heavenly courts. You are not passively waiting for a sudden miracle. You are the living, breathing miracle walking the earth. The generational wealth transfer is not just ordinary money arriving in your earthly bank account, but it is the absolute restoration of your stolen inheritance. The universe is paying you back with massive interest. You are a highly dangerous weapon of pure light. You are the ultimate cycle breaker for your bloodline. Every single ancestor before you is cheering your beautiful name incredibly loudly in the glorious and eternal heavenly courts today. You successfully accomplished what they could not do. You faced the deepest darkness, and you absolutely won. The terrifying pitch-black darkness has completely retreated finally. The beautiful dawn of the new era is shining. It is casting its brightest rays directly onto your crown. You are literally glowing with pure heavenly favor today, and the entire universe is heavily bowing to your new undeniable frequency. You are completely unstoppable right now in this moment. We must immediately lock in this glorious and powerful frequency. The desperate enemy will desperately try to steal this feeling. They want to drain your euphoria the moment you walk away. But you will absolutely not let them win this final spiritual battle today, because you are heavily guarded by the highest angelic forces of heaven. You desperately need to create an absolute shield right now. Archangel Michael is proudly standing with his flaming sword. His powerful weapon is fully drawn and completely ready. He wants to permanently seal your new golden timeline. But he urgently needs your physical participation to finalize the sacred energetic contract before the final massive portal completely closes. You must boldly step forward and claim your throne. The divine earthly wealth is flowing effortlessly toward you. It is falling perfectly into your open physical hands. Your physical earthly reality is violently bending to completely match the massive and undeniable power of your fully healed spirit today. Prepare your heart for the glorious and sudden impact. The beautiful miracle is officially yours to keep forever. Do not let this massive wave of euphoric energy fade. The divine anointing is resting incredibly heavily upon you. It is actively melting away years of deep emotional trauma. You have completely passed the final brutal test of the empathetic warrior, and you are the chosen one who finally woke up to their true power. You are officially the master of the new world. The incredible peace you feel right now is the absolute proof. It is the final guarantee of your total liberation. The heavy chains of the dark matrix are completely shattered. Your physical vessel is perfectly vibrating at the exact frequency of pure, unadulterated abundance, and heaven is asking you to hold this magnificent frequency tight. We are about to permanently lock this reality in place. The grand spiritual battle is officially over today. You have successfully crossed the heavy threshold. The dark matrix tried everything to break your spirit, but you stood tall, and you completely defeated their ancient shadows. Your physical vessel is now fully calibrated to the highest frequency of pure abundance, and heaven is pouring massive golden favor directly onto your path. You are the ultimate victor. We must permanently lock this glorious new reality right now. The universe requires a bold physical action to finalize the sacred contract. You cannot just listen and passively walk away today. The dark forces are waiting for you to drop your heavy shield because they desperately want to steal this massive breakthrough before it manifests. Do not give them any room to return. You must firmly establish your unshakable divine boundary today. I need you to loudly claim this massive victory in the physical realm. Go to the comments right now and type Amen to seal this beautiful reality. This simple physical action is a heavy sword cutting through the invisible chains. By typing those sacred letters, you are formally accepting the massive generational wealth transfer, and you are permanently closing the heavy door on your painful past. You need to establish a permanent spiritual receiving station. The massive blessing coming your way requires a continuous flow of pure high-frequency energy. Hit the subscribe button right now to anchor yourself to this highest vibrational timeline. When you join this sacred channel, you are putting up a massive energy shield around your beautiful aura. You are telling heaven that you choose pure light. Do not keep this incredible heavy blessing entirely to yourself. The universe operates on the eternal law of spiritual multiplication. If this fiery message has reignited the powerful faith inside you, there is a broken soul out there desperately needing your guiding light. Share this exact message with them right now. Sowing the gentle seed of hope today is actively multiplying the massive blessing for your own tomorrow. You are standing completely victorious in the golden light. The old empath who begged for scraps of love is officially gone forever. You are the untouchable master of your own glorious reality today. Every single step you take from this moment forward is divinely ordered and heavily protected by Archangel Michael. He is walking right beside you with his flaming sword fully drawn. You are perfectly safe. The heavy storm clouds have entirely cleared from your sky. Your spiritual bank account is literally overflowing into your physical life. Look around you and deeply feel the undeniable presence of absolute heavenly favor. People will soon stare at you in complete wonder, because your incredible rise will defy all normal human logic. They will ask you how you survived the brutal fire completely unharmed. The painful delays of your past finally make perfect sense. Heaven was meticulously arranging every single detail to ensure your ultimate victory. You thought you were falling behind everyone else in the chaotic matrix, but you were actually being carefully hidden in the divine shadows while the universe built your massive kingdom. Your sudden appearance will completely shock the sleeping world. You will simply smile at them with quiet authority. You do not need to explain your sacred journey to anyone who did not walk through the dark valley with you. Your massive success will be the only loud response they ever receive. Let them watch from the distant shadows while you feast at the beautiful table heaven prepared. You earned every single piece of this massive golden reward. Heaven loves you with an intense and unshakable fierce passion. You are the beautiful, rare anomaly the universe desperately needed. You broke the painful cycle of trauma for your entire bloodline, and future generations will speak your name with incredible, profound gratitude. The heavy spiritual work is officially done. Now it is your time to rest and abundantly receive the massive physical fruits of your labor. Your heart is incredibly pure, and your spirit is fiercely strong. You never lost your gentle kindness, even when they completely destroyed your trust. That is exactly why Archangel Michael chose you for this massive wealth transfer. You will use this incredible abundance to build beautiful sanctuaries of light for others who are still hurting. Your glorious reign of quiet authority begins right now. Do not let this sacred moment slip through your fingers. Tap the like button right now to activate the unstoppable flow of pure divine favor in your life. Declare your ultimate readiness to the entire watching universe. The door to the kingdom is standing wide open just for you today. Step confidently over the threshold and proudly claim your glorious destiny. I will see you in the new timeline.